Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out my videos. If you like them, please hit that like, share and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Now the other day I did the front door check strap on an 80 series LandCruiser. Today I'm going to replace my rear door check strap on the 80 series LandCruiser. This door in particular, as you can see, just doesn't stay shut. Swings out into just like that. If you put too hard, swings out, comes back when you're trying to get out of it, shuts when you're trying to walk to the car, carrying an armload of stuff to put in. Absolute annoying pain. Now, when you're ordering these things, make sure you get the ones for the rear and the front. The front is different to the rear. You can see that that is a rear. That's an old rear that's worn, doesn't hold anymore. All they do is squeeze on this bit of plastic here, and it slides like that. So it's two pieces and they just slide together, and when it wears it doesn't hold anymore. So that's the old an old one. I had a heap of them laying around and ended up going through them and finding that they weren't any good. Now that's the new one. If you want the part number, that's the part number for my 80. Make sure that you check the part number to your 80. Mine is an early model 80 series. Some things, I'm not saying these, but some things are different on the later model 80 series. So there's my new one. And that one actually seems slightly bent, which is interesting. That is supposed to be a rear. It does say rear. So I'm going to put it in and I'm going to see how we go. Now what you're going to have to do to get access, it's down in here. You're going to actually have to remove your door card. Now mine's all rotted from water getting in. I have done a slightly dodgy fix in there at some point and put some metal in. So what you're going to do, and that's already missing, which is great, that's fallen out. You need to take these out. There's a screw in there. And then that should, without that screw in, should just pop off like that. Don't know why it was stuck there before. They slide off. Then under this here, just pops up like that. There will be two screws. You need to take them out. Put them somewhere safe. Now remembering you've got to do the reverse of this. Now that one on this side just pops off. Up under here there is another screw. Now mine's missing. There's a little plastic cover there that you will need to pop off with a flathead screwdriver. After many years of whatever, mine is missing and I have not purchased another one. So that's off now. Do not pull this off the door card. You should now be able to just go round here. That one's shot on mine, but it's coming out anyway. There's little pins, little clips like that, and you got to find them. You just work around. You can get a special tool. So they'll pop. The way I do it is I just get my screwdriver, work up the edge of the door card in there and pop off that, and it just pulls out and goes pop, and then that stays with your door card. Now if your door card's like mine, it will be shot in some places and they'll just tear out. Now I've got this massive big speaker that some previous owner put in the car. I've left it there because it's actually really good. I quite like it. You will possibly have a standard speaker or a smaller speaker or no speaker. Okay, that means now you can pull that, pop that, just jigger it up. There's a rubber strap there, it just pops out like that, and then your door card is free. Now I'm not actually going to take that off because all I need is access, and I probably could have got that through that speaker hole into here, but if you're doing this and you don't have a speaker that somebody's butchered a hole into your door, you will need to take it off and you'll access down through here. It's going to move the camera so that you can have a better view. Okay, so there's the door check strap there. You'll probably need access down in through here if you're doing it without the speaker hole. So to get the door check strap off, you've just got your socket on the end there. Now you've got a pin here that you will need to knock out, and again, as in my other video, don't recommend it, but I'm just using my universal hammer to knock that out. Hammer's probably the better deal. There it is there. Make sure you keep that pin. Now you've got two sockets out. That's where you're going to have to access out through this hole. Like that. Now that one is bent, so I have saved the right one to put in here instead of my other front left one, which I haven't done yet. You can see that the rear ones are the ones that are bent, and it's the front ones that are straight. So make sure you order the right part. Now I'm going to make sure I put the new part in and not one of the old ones. Again, you'll have to access it down through here. I can cheat because I can put my hand through there like that to line that up, but it will just be a bit fiddly. Now you're going to want to make sure that you get that bend the right way. So you look at it when it comes out. How I'm going to do it here is I'm going to do up my bolts first, then I'm going to put the pin back in, just because it's a whole lot easier to line up your bolt holes here, line these up without that pin, because if you've got that pin there in and the bolts in, you've got to shift the door around to get your bolt holes lined up and get these bolted up. Now we don't want to over tighten them. Somewhere I put my pin. Now make sure you get your pin up the right way. Grease through that hole, and I couldn't actually see where the hole's lining up to. Lined up right there. once again, using the dodgy way of putting that back in. Now we're just going to put our seal cover back over it. That's what stops water getting onto the bottom of your door card. If that's leaking, it should just stick back usually like that. So pretty much now we've just got to do the reverse. We take this. Now this is a little bit tricky because you've got to slide this end in first, up in under the rubber. I'm actually going to do it differently. You can slide it in, but that's being cantankerous at the moment. You've got your little clips on the back, remember? So yeah, this bit, it's quite fiddly. You've got to try and work out and get that up. And then that bit over and down like that. Then that goes in. There we go. Set. Then what you do is you go around. Then everywhere you've got one of those little pins, you can hear that click just then. Click in. Now I've got no pins from there around to there because the door card is shot. As you can see, it's all flopping. It's gone. It's crumbly there. So that just sort of hangs. You need to put this back in. Now, hopefully you have the screw. I do not. It's a bit annoying. It has clips. It should just clip like that. And then you put your screw in there with your Phillips head. So there you have it. Replace the door check strap. So my door swings there. You come there where you feel it starts to grab, and it will sit there. If I push it out, it stays out. Does not swing into the car next to me. Does not swing shut from that point. Guys, if you like my videos, make sure you check out the other ones. I do a lot of 80 series stuff, some four-wheel driving, and campsite reviews of any campsites that I go to. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. See you around on YouTube, guys, and get out there.